going to run through the 1-3-2 offense that we like to run. Obviously, nothing's set in stone. I'm not saying that this is the only way to run a 1-3-2 because it certainly isn't. But when we're getting guys out there for the first time, this is what we want to use as what we call our base offense. I think it's an offense that can teach a lot, and we're going to go through the set. Once we're done going through the set here, we'll talk through a little bit of the pros and cons. We'll go through our motion. We'll look at some of my rules. Again, they're not set in stone, but there's certainly rules to help get this started. Go through some of the plays that we've done, some of the set plays, and then we'll look at some of the drills that build up to this offense. All right, so here in a second, we'll talk about the 1-3-2 set, what it looks like, what's a 1-3-2, what's it made of. It's made up of a midi triangle. It's made up of an attack triangle. We'll look at just some of the base motion that we like to run out of this offense. And then one of the most important things, and this is for a lot of the offenses we'll look at potentially this season, is crease work. You don't just stand there with your stick up in the air. Your head's up, you're playing, and we'll see how you need to play that position. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at first the basic formation. So first thing we're going to do is pull in our midi triangle. Now in a minute we'll have our attack come in here. Why is it a 1-3-2? This is the first thing a lot of people ask. I think it's good for lacrosse IQ for kids to know what this is, defensively and offensively. So we're going to see an attack triangle come in here in a little bit, but there's an attack here. You'll have an attack on either the right and left wing, and you're going to have a midi triangle. So this ends up becoming a 1, 3 across, and a 2, a 1-3-2. So there's our midi triangle. This is the midi motion, and we talked about this the other day in practice. If a midi dodges the alley here and you see his face mask, you're going to give him that real estate. If you see his numbers, or what we called the tail the other day, kind of chase his tail, like follow him over. And so we'll see that midi motion here. So if we get an alley dodge down the other side, we're going to vacate this area, and we're going to balance. So this is our midi triangle. And here comes our attack triangle. So X and the left and right wing. So same rules, right? If we see his face mask, give him that real estate. If you see his numbers, follow. So here we can clearly see a 1, 3, 2. So let's take a look at what this might look like with a ball. We're really focusing on crease work. So if you're this crease midi, you're going to want to be opposite and away of ball. So opposite and away means ball's up top, you're going to be down in this area and away. I like big crease work, which makes long defensive slides. So you're going to try to pull your defender away from this midi. So we'll see he's opposite and away. Ball moves to the wing. He simply pulls up high here. Ball goes to attack. At X, we're going to move up high here. And I like a big crease, so keep working it around just like that. Let's take a look at that one more time as the ball rotates, opposite and away. So we just walked through the 1-3-2 set from the behind the goalie, 1, which is X, the 2 attack wings, and the crease midi makes the 3, the 2 are up high. We walked through the midi triangle, the attack triangle, the motion, and the crease work.